Hi,
Hello,
Vin. How are you
Deirdre.
keeping today?
I'm not bad. I can't complain. Thank you for asking.
Love it, love it. I suppose my first question for you would be, Vin, when we, go into F9 and everything, when we first meet Dom, he's retired, living off the grid with his family, but it really doesn't take long at all to convince him into another assignment. And I was wondering, where is Dom's headspace at that point? Because there's almost like an addiction to the rush of these jobs that he keeps on going back and back to these assignments.
I think what motivates Dom on this chapter uh, is quite literally the past, his past. He is a father and reflecting on his own father, and takes us back to a moment in the first film where he's discussing his love-hate relationship with the Charger. And we think up until that point that it's only representative of the loss of his father. We don't realize that it also represents a broken brotherhood.
Mhm.
Um, and when he realizes that that Jacob could very well have returned, that spurs him into action.
On a side note there, Vin, I was just thinking about the fact that, we're beginning to come out of lockdown now. People are starting to travel again. And I was remembering about how the last time you and I spoke for Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage, you were speaking a bit about your Irish roots. You mentioned the family name of Wells. And I was wondering if, when you remember now. Yeah. So I
Whoa!
was, well, when it is safe to
Not many
do
people
so,
know that.
there
That's
you
actually
go.
amazing. I haven't heard that in decades, but go ahead. That's
I
amazing.
I took notes. I took notes.
Yes, I see.
But when it is safe to do so, would you consider, coming back to Ireland and maybe doing a bit of research and exploring that family ancestry a little bit more?
I should. And I would like to. Um, Ireland also has a very special place, clearly, because my first the first time I ever got paid as an actor was working in Wexford.
Mhm.
And the memory of being in Wexford, Ireland for Saving Private Ryan. It's also the first place that I was ever able to bring my mother. She had never been outside of America, and I was able to fly her to Wexford, Ireland, while we were filming Saving Private Ryan. So there's a very special place in my heart for Ireland, and I would love to go back there. Um, Michelle Rodriguez is filming there now. It's amazing how many
Very
people are
cool.
filming in Belfast right now. That's awesome.
I feel like you need to take a chapter out of Dom's book, go back to your roots, something like that.
So true. I should take a chapter. I think it's a great idea. You sold me. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Love it, love it. Another question I had for you, Dom, was sorry, Vin, I'm getting mixed up now. I adore the flashback scenes in F9, and I love the way that, again, they call back to the roots, they call back to those early Fast and Furious movies. What was it like seeing a young Dom Toretto, and would you like to see more kind of flashbacks exploring that background in the future Fast and Furious movies?
It was really clever and pretty remarkable that we wait for the ninth movie for somewhat of an origin story.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I thought that was kind of remarkable to, I mean, we're in the ninth chapter and we're exploring a time in Dom's past that predates the first movie. That is kind of a testament to the fact that the audience has stayed with us and knows our mythology so well that we're able to take this little story that happens between Dom and Brian in the garage in the first film and actually open that up and show you all aspects of that and how that's impacted our characters.
Because I mean, I suppose this really is the beginning of the end of Dom's story. You've kind of already previously hinted at that. Is there a particular kind of journey that you'd like to see Dom go on in these last few movies? Have you kind of got something in mind? Well, whatever you can tell us. I know it's all very on the DL.
Well, I can tell you we've been working for a year on Fast 10, and that what you're asking is the core question, right? What more evolution will we see in the Dom Toretto character, and what will ultimately be the answer to this mythology is the biggest question as a filmmaker moving forward. But can I tell you any of the revelations? Probably no. I'll probably have to keep that for Fast 10 for you to see. But I can tell you, you're asking the right questions.
I like that. We'll leave it on that mysterious note then, Vin. Thank you so much for taking out the time. Congrats on the movie, and we can't wait to see what's next.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Really? Duct tape? You acting like we on our way to Home Depot.
Hunter! No!